Today I'll show you how to load an AK drum mag. So the first step is to open those two latches here, and you can open the mag. And the first thing you want to do is check that the spring, the internal spring, is not under spring tension. And for this, there's this button here, and if it's not tightened down too hard, you can just press it with your finger. It might be a bit stiff, and when you unwind the spring and you press down, those two little tabs will turn. So if you just use your thumb and kind of are off center, or you slip, they will cut your finger, so be careful. So what I advise you, just take something and press down so you don't accidentally hurt your finger. So now that we know the spring, there's no spring tension here, we have to make sure that this little follower here that will push the round into the little mag up here basically is in the rear position, and there's 3 lanes on this drum mag, and it actually feeds in this circular motion, 3 lanes. And what we have to do is turn the whole thing clockwise while pressing down the button, so we can actually skip, and until we reach the 3rd lane, right where the mag starts here. So press down, turn it clockwise until it doesn't move anymore. See, now we can't move it any further. And the first step here, when actually loading it, this was all just preparation, we're going to add 3 rounds in the upper lane here, 2 next together and 1 in this hole. And we're just going to turn it ever so slightly to load the first 3 rounds, and this can be a bit fidgety depending on your mag. So you get those 3 rounds in here with no spring tension, that's why they're kind of falling out. Then you turn it back so the lever is here, and now the tedious process starts of actually loading 75 or now 72 rounds into your drum mag. Okay, so now we filled the whole drum mag. We have those 3 up in here. The guide here is in the rear position, and we're going to close the magazine. Lock it up. And now we need to put the spring under tension. So what you're going to do is turn this tab here 4 full rotations, or in that case 8 times half of it, which is easier. I'm just going to turn once, twice, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And actually pretty easy. There's this little arrow indicating which direction, but it makes sense since it feeds this way. Turn it 8 times clockwise. So now, as you will be able to see, we actually have spring tension, so the rounds will feed properly. Let me get a proper tool for this. 1, 2, and you see that it works like a regular magazine basically. So do this until it's empty. Depending on the condition of the spring, you might have to give it another twist when you're halfway through, but that's usually not the case with new or good drum mags. So when it's up to unloading, you're not done. You open up, as before, you use some kind of tool to detent the spring, and this will need some force. There you go, loud boom. Don't get scared, and now you can basically remove the ammo if you didn't finish the mag and safely unload your firearm. So that's all. Have fun.